It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 11 rematch. It's the Vikings and the Silver and Black. All that and more coming up next.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest is quite a level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One's clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from. Yeah. In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this could be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying in support of that upset. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 29. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it at the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game, not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, The next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Complete here to Bowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. A handoff for Madison, running left. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. Here's Madison again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they had that one contained right at the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Minshew on 1st down. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They soften that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Darnold now to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now they send their back in motion right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That's the end of one. Finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Up the middle they go with Madison. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. From the shotgun, Minshew. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Those defenses spend all week trying to find that numbers advantage. How can I get a guy free? Or how do I get my best rusher in a one-on-one to beat him and get home and get that sack? That was study put into action for the SACK.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Vikings football. Darnold. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he gets this forward to the 19. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 19. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going left side, Madison with it. No one around, he's got space. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Third and 4 coming up now. Minshew looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
A.J. Cole on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Find Diablo there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Vikings looking to add to their advantage. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing here, Darnold. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Raiders go a nickel on this third down. Now Darnold. Hutchinson reels it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Smith able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Vikings 17, Raiders 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing on first is Minshew. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Minshew. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick six, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
Raiders 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
After the pick, here's Minshew. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. First and 10, Minshew. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Madison. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. That's caught in stride by Addison. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Vikings first down.
Counterplay, Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Staying on the ground with Jones. Has another lane. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They go play action on first. Has the connection to Jones. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
From the 33 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Marcus Epps making the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw on 3rd down. Jones reels it in. The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. All right, so they're facing 4th down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. Would have hurt to fumble it away inside field goal range. But thanks to that ball bouncing out, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Here's Jones. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At the 27-yard line.
Minshew working from the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 31. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Minshew on first down. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
2nd and 3 now. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working quickly here. Out of the gun, Minshew. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. Rolling left, behind some... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, he got it. Interception. Harrison Smith with the INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Vikings, well, they can probably just run away and hide. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. A give left side to Jones. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
A gain of 6 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. All in left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pressure coming, it's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Play action, it's Minshew. Complete, it's Myers. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. A timeout taken by Vegas, that's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They snap it. Here's Minshew. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. I know you and I were both a bit surprised to see them favored so heavily on the road coming into this one, but the projections were right. A nice road win for them.
Yeah, sometimes those people making those predictions, sometimes they do get it right. And these guys were just on a totally different level than the opposition. They overcame that home field advantage pretty easily to be able to take the game that they were indeed favored in.